Hi, empaths. Wanted to explain a concept to you and sort of ask you to roll around with it in your mind. So it's the concept of energy leaks. So if you had a really strong aura, presence, energetic field, bubble, however it is you're going to see this sort of space around you that we all understand inherently, right? We've got an energetic space around us. Feels like that, doesn't it? It feels like that. Anywho, so what would cause you to have a leak? Um, what would a leak feel like? I know for me, when I used to work with clients in body work, I would feel a leak very differently. And sometimes I would feel as though there was something like black or tar-like in the system energetically. And so if there was like sort of a tar sort of feeling energy, I would presume that that was due to some sort of unhealed or wounded or decaying or darker part of that person. And so I would go into it metaphysically, energetically, talk to them about what might be going on, et cetera, et cetera. But leaks feel very different. Leaks almost feel like escaping energy. Um, and leaks could happen no matter where. So I would ask yourself, actually, you can sit for a moment and ask yourself, where are there energy leaks in your body? And you might be able to come out with an answer. And so it would feel almost like a balloon energy releasing, just something, and it's like constantly streaming out. And so you would worry because I would almost feel like the solution is to patch it up. But in a lot of cases, you need to patch up your own energy field. So I can definitely support that when I'm with you. In sessions, when we work together, I can support you learning how to do that, myself helping as well. Energetically, it's helpful to get other people's support, but you really do, you are responsible for figuring this out on your own as well in time. So energy leaks, ask yourself where you might have one. And then if you can find it in a certain location, you might think about what might be related to that area. So one way you could do that, you could cross-reference with the chakra system, right? So you could take a look at the chakras and go, okay, whereabouts is it as it relates to the chakras? And don't forget, each chakra also has different organs that it relates to. So it might be, your skin, for example. A lot of people relate that to the root. So if you feel it more on like the skin or your like lower legs, you might find that more root-based. And so when you feel that, you could check into if the chakras give you any more information about where that leak might be happening. You might also ask, why is that leak there? Because maybe you just picked a totally, I don't want to say anything random, but maybe a totally non sequitur sort of spot. But perhaps you do know the answer of what the leak actually is. Common ways that we do get energy leaks are screens, technology, social media, eating foods that deplete our energy could feel like a leak over time. I would say definitely people who take up a lot of mental space that there's not like a tether to them, but we allow that to kind of just be pulled from our energy. I would say too, just weak boundaries in general, right? When you think about if we're like a force field and there's a leak, obviously there's like a hole somewhere. So the energy is just escaping. Like imagine it kind of like a spacesuit. That's sort of what it feels like. It's like, oh no, it feels like a big issue that needs to be patched over or something like that. So when you feel that leak, you may want to sort of attend to it and try to patch it up, as it were. And energy leaks can be really detrimental, especially for empathic people, because you'll go on feeling as though something is taking your energy, when in actual fact, and this is a rough, maybe awakening to some empaths, you control how your energy comes and goes. So this illusion that we have that other people are taking our energy, it may feel like that. And in fact, they may be trying to do that. And that's an icky energy. You should definitely get away from that. But you are the one choosing to believe that, to allow that to be true, and for them to allow that that's true. The only solution is really you stepping completely away from that, including fulfilling or completing that story for that person that they're taking your energy. It just simply doesn't need to be true. And so please do let me know in the comments below. I would love if you could share whether you noticed leaks, what you got from this exercise. You may need to pause this and really sit. Hey, where are there energy leaks going on in my body? Allow the answer to come up. Often I'll just guide you through an exercise and then ask you to do it so that you actually have a more honest, personal, self-reflective time. I think there are times where it's nice to be guided, and there are times where it's nice to be trusted to go and do it. So now's one of those times. Let me know whether anything came up, any questions came up, and definitely bring it to me in a one-on-one, a heart-to-heart, or in the Empath Energetics group sessions if you have more questions about energy leaks, because it's something that affects all people, especially empaths. Okay, next round of Empath Energetics is starting really soon. So check the dates below, and we will see you soon.